Hi, Fudianto. Yeah, I'm going to interview Miss World Curacao uh, in a little while. I think in 3 to 4 minutes. So, Miss Alvinette Soliana. Because it's evening there in Curacao, because it's in South America, and it's morning here in Jakarta. Oh, you can't hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? How come, yeah. Basti, pasok ka nga, pasok ka nga sa live, tingnan mo kung naririnig mo ako. Pupunta ka sa live mo. Can you hear me now, Fudianto? Can you hear me now, Fudianto? Okay. Yeah, I'm good. Can you hear me now, Fudianto? Mr. National Costume. No, I'm already here in Indonesia. I am based here in Jakarta. Hi, Dubai, Mississology. Yeah, everybody's still asleep here in Asia. Yes, I'm in Indonesia right now. I'm actually based here in Jakarta. Hi, Yoga. You watched my interview with Miss Curacao. Hi, Miss Face of Humanity Canada. Hello, I'm having my interview with Miss World Curacao, right, in a little while. Where is she? You know, it's morning here in Indonesia and in the Philippines and in different parts of Asia. So, you know, it's yeah, evening in Curacao. Where is she? How come? She's already here, she said. Okay, she's coming. It takes time for Alvinette to join. Okay, she's here. Hi, Alvinette.
Hi, how
How
are
are
you?
you? You're so pretty. You're so beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Alvinette, Alvinette, as what I told you, know, I mean, I'm sure you know the time difference between
Yes,
Asia and your place. So this will be viewed by, you know, by the
my
followers
people.
later on, and it will be
Yeah.
uploaded in YouTube also. Thank you so much. First of all, I would like to thank you for giving in to my request to have an interview with you because you see, uh, I don't know much about Curacao. How do you pronounce it? Is it Curacao or
Yes, it's Curacao. It's Curacao.
Curacao? Okay,
Curacao.
Curacao. But based on my little research, no, it's a very nice island. It's a very nice place. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, to all my followers and subscribers, I would like to introduce to you the Miss World Curacao 2021,
Hi,
Miss
hi, hi,
Alvinette
followers of
Soliana.
Pageants. Thank
Yeah,
you very much for the opportunity.
yeah. Okay. So I will be asking you random questions for me and for our followers to get to know more about you. So, how old are you right now?
I'm 20 years old.
Oh, very
I was born on
young.
the 6th of June. Yes, 2001.
Okay, very young. You're so young. And how did you manage to join or to become interested in beauty pageant? Is Miss Curacao, is there a separate pageant for those who will be joining Miss World, or it's a one major pageant in Curacao and then you crown different queens?
Okay, they didn't organize any pageant for the Miss World competition, but they chose one of the participants out of the Miss Universe Curacao pageant. So basically, I
Ah,
participated to the Miss Universe Curacao pageant, but unfortunately, I didn't win any prize, and
mm,
it was really strange to me because I really prepared 1.5 years for that competition, for that special night. But then a few weeks later, yes, a few weeks later, the license holder of Miss World just asked me, would you like to represent Curacao there at Miss World? And I was like, why would you choose me? I didn't win anything. And then he
Mm,
said, oh, Nata, listen, I saw something in you most people didn't. Like, I saw your growth during this whole process, during this whole pandemic, and you
mm,
are about to become something. And
yeah,
then I immediately said yes, and I'm so excited to go to Puerto Rico next Sunday.
yeah. I think the organizer of the Miss World Curacao is right in choosing you because you're so stunning. I mean,
Thank
your
you.
register on screen is really very beautiful and captivating. And
Yes.
yeah. And I'm very curious now about your advocacy because we know that Miss World is beauty with a purpose, right? So
Yes.
it's not just a mere display of beauty, your physical assets, but more on your advocacy. Could you please elaborate or tell something about the advocacy that you're promoting?
Okay, basically, I'm promoting something. Actually, I'm promoting a lot of things, but what is going to be my purpose? It is something really special. I don't want to spill it yet, but I'm gonna give you a
Okay.
hint. I'm gonna give you a hint. Don't worry, I'm gonna give you a hint.
Okay.
It's about protecting. It's about against violence of animals. Like most of the
Okay.
time, we focus on human, we focus on people, but what about the animals? The animals are like literally the same as us. They do have the feelings. They have a
Mm,
heart, and that's what I focus on. But I also advocate on mental health on people, hoping to become a motivational public speaker later myself. And I
mm.
also advocate this. I have a page on Instagram about the topic of self-love, self-worth. I focus especially on self-harm because that's a topic we as people don't discuss much often. So yes.
Yeah, so you mentioned that you want to become a motivational speaker, and I think at this point you can be already because you're so articulate, you speak well. I mean,
Thank you.
and your personality is very charming, Miss Curious. So, and I think you're really a perfect, candidate for the Miss World representing your country, right? So
Yes, thank you.
you're 20 years old. So are you still studying or you're done with
Yes.
your school?
I am studying finance and control in my penultimate year at the University of Curacao. So I'm almost done with that study also, my bachelor study.
Well, so in the meantime, while you're joining the Miss World, so you have taken, a leave of absence in your school.
A what? Sorry, a label.
I mean, you're still studying right now, right? So,
Yes.
but how does it affect your preparation for the Miss World?
Okay, it does not affect because my school do know that I'm actually participating for the Miss World, so they know about it. But I go to school, I do my stuffs, I try to manage
Wow.
everything, I make schedules. Okay, I have to go to school tomorrow 8 a.m. I sleep since like 10. I manage my schedule. I also meditate a lot. That helps a lot actually.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
amazing,
a tip
because
for all the people in
oh my
here:
gosh, I'm so
if you are
impressed.
stressed, meditate. It helps.
I'm so impressed, and considering that the Miss World will be done live, right? I mean, face to face, right? You will be going to Puerto
Yes.
Rico. Is it in Puerto Rico? Mm.
Yes, in Puerto Rico, San Juan, Puerto Rico, in the Hyatt Hotel.
Yeah, so amazing. That fact alone is already an inspiration to those who will be able to know. Imagine you could juggle your time between preparing for the Miss World and then studying and some other things. I'm sure. Oh my gosh! And how about when did you find out that you would be representing Curacao for the Miss World? Which month were you offered the title?
Well, they actually sent me a message asking me, and then a couple of weeks later, no, the next day we had an appointment. Me and my mother had an appointment with the license holder, and then a few weeks later, they crowned me as Miss World Universe.
Wow.
It
So
was
there's
so
there,
special. I was so emotional, and I promised the whole community, whole Curacao here, that I will do my maximum to represent our country, but also the Miss World Sea. Yeah, sorry, but also like little children to be such a good role model. So not only for my
mm,
country, but for people
yeah.
around the whole world.
Okay, what may I know how many do you have, a brother or sister? How many siblings do you have?
I live with one, but in total we are four.
Okay. So what kind of, what kind of support your family is giving to you, preparing for this pageant? Because Miss World is Miss World. It's a very prestigious,
Yes.
beauty pageant.
Actually, they have been supporting me since the Miss Universe Curacao pageant. And let me tell you, to be honest, my dad and my brother does not know anything about beauty pageants. But since I
Mm,
entered it, they are super excited. Alvinette, what do you have today? Do you have to go
yeah,
to the gym or catwalk? Like, talk to us.
yeah.
And it's such an amazing conversation to have because most of the time I get back home at like in the weekends 11, 12 a.m. So it's really
Mhm.
late. They are almost sleeping, but they do not sleep. They wait till I get home to sleep. And my
Yeah.
mom opens the door for me. It's such a vibe. I love it.
Mhm. Do you? I'm curious to know. Is there any like a beauty camp in Curacao, just like in other countries, or you just prepare yourselves on your own?
No, I actually do have a team. Most participants have a team. So here are different people that are do have really a lot of experiences on beauty pageant. Either they participate in themselves. So I do have a big team supporting me since Miss Universe Curacao. But yes, I
Wow.
have
Okay.
all kind of people.
Who's that? Okay. Um, I'm sorry. Okay. So, what is the most difficult part of your preparation for the Miss World? Like, of course, you're doing your pasarela, your Q&A, right? Your question, your speech,
See,
your swimsuit. Now there will be swimsuit competition, right? And then the evening gown, and then
I
the
am
costume.
super excited, especially
Yeah.
for the swimsuit competition.
Yeah, because you're so sexy. I saw your post in the Instagram.
Yes,
Okay.
I try to control it, but yes.
Yeah. Okay. So now, there's this personal message sent to me. Are you engaged, or do you already have a boyfriend right now?
I am single, people. I'm
Okay.
only 20 years old, so I'm focusing on myself and representing my country. Okay?
Yeah, perfect,
Just
perfect.
kidding.
Well, that's the girl, no? That's our girl because you're 20, you're still young. There's so much
Yeah.
future ahead of you. It could wait, right? And your purpose now, your objective is actually to represent Curacao well in the Miss World. I'm not familiar, no, with the placement of Curacao in Miss World. What was the highest placement that you have achieved in the Miss World?
The highest place I've achieved
Yeah,
in Miss
the
World.
highest placement. Yeah. Do you have any idea uh, the highest placement or ranking that Miss World Curacao achieved in the Miss World in the past?
Oh, 2002 in the top 20. Untitled.
Okay. So after that, no more. Mm,
No, they has placed on a good place. I don't know if that
mm,
makes sense, but not in the finalists. Like we had in 2019 we had Sharon Mayer
mm.
top 20 in the beauty purpose. So we do
Okay.
actually have some, some people with some
Okay.
talents.
Yeah, so
Yes.
I think, and I could feel you will be in the top 20, and then you will
Yes,
fight
I
it
think
out.
so too. I claim that energy. Let me claim
Yeah,
it.
claim it because they need young blood, vibrant women like you, and I think you will really make it. The first time I saw you, I could easily feel certain positive energy, even though we're not although it's only
Yes.
digital or virtually, right? So I think you will really have a good fight. May
Thank
I
you.
know how tall are you? Mm.
1.671. 1 meter
Okay.
and 71
Yeah,
centimeters.
quite tall, yeah,
Yeah.
for a woman. And may I ask during the pandemic, okay, because you mentioned something that's the reason why the Miss World Curacao organization has noticed how you've grown, as a
Yes.
woman. What were the activities that you involved in during the pandemic? Mm.
Well, the pandemic affected me a lot, my whole community, especially economically, financially, even myself, because I am an entrepreneur. I do have a snack cafeteria. So
Oh.
it affected me, but I use the situation because it's just lesson that you learn out of it. Like the biggest lesson I learned during the pandemic was to always have a plan B, plan C, and plan D because you never know what is going to happen. There's things you cannot control. So yeah, that's what the pandemic, my
Mm.
main lesson.
Okay, so let me ask you, if there is one lesson that you've learned out of this pandemic, what lesson is it?
To always have a plan B, a plan C, and a plan D because you never know what can happen to plan E.
Yeah, okay,
Yes, there are
amazing.
things you can't control.
Okay, what do you think? What do you think will be your greatest asset?
Excuse me, my greatest
Your,
asset.
your greatest quality that could make you be noticed in the Miss World?
Definitely my vibe, my communication. Like I talk a lot. I love to talk. I love positivity. I love to be surrounded by positive people. So yes, definitely.
Okay. So, when are you leaving? When are you leaving for the Miss World? You're leaving, going to Puerto Rico.
Yes, next week Sunday. So I have about 6 to 7 days left till I meet my
Mhm.
world sisters.
Mm. So do you have any entourage, or do you have any group of people in your team who will be accompanying and joining you in Puerto Rico?
Not yet. Not yet. They are not going with me like next Sunday, but
Mhm.
they will be there for the final night.
Okay, that's good. So you have people who will be cheering for you,
Yes,
right?
and by the way, I also have some designers in Puerto Rico that wants to work with me, so I'm planning for that also. I will be
Okay.
doing their dresses.
Okay, amazing, amazing. Now, could you please tell something? What's good about Curacao? Because not many people, especially in Asia, know something about the country. We know there's Curacao in South America, but then we are not really fully aware could what we could see there, what we could explore in your country.
Okay, of course, because we are in the Caribbean, we do have a lot of beaches, a lot of beautiful nature, but also I have to say that we have some amazing people. Like we think analytically, like we think for the future. Since the
Mm.
pandemic really affected us, like everybody's mindset has changed, which is why we think so far. Like we think for the future. We make things now in the present to have a good future that will be
Wow. Mm.
for our
So the
future.
the the you everybody in Curacao speaks English because your English is amazing.
We can actually speak up to 4 languages.
Okay, so
Yes,
that's part of the culture. Like in the school they teach English and all other languages that you mentioned.
yes, we. can speak English, Spanish, Dutch, propriamente, which is our native language. Some people can speak French,
Okay.
Portuguese. So we are,
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, that's
yes,
interesting. And how about the universities, the colleges, the schools in Curacao? How would you evaluate them?
we have a lot of different types. You go to the school that suits you. So basically, there are a lot of options. Me
Mm.
myself went to a Catholic, what is
Catholic,
Catholic one
Catholics.
because
Mm.
I'm Catholic.
Ah,
Is
you're
that
a
it?
Catholic. You're a Catholic.
Catholic.
Yeah.
I went to a Catholic one
Yeah.
because I'm a Catholic, but
Mm.
there is different types of.
Okay, so guys, no, so how about let's talk about what are your other plans after the Miss World? Whether you win or, of course, when you win, for example, you will have another year to serve the organization, right? After that, what are your plans? What are some of the things that you still want to do or to pursue, or what are some of the things that you still want to continue doing?
I really would like to finish my bachelor degree in finance now and later go to the communication side to become
Mm.
a motivational public speaker. But I also do have a lot of passion for acting. I actually made a short film myself with some other
Oh,
actors, which is in my
really?
bio on Instagram. Yes,
Yeah.
but it's in my native language.
Okay, so I'll try to explore that later.
Yes, you will understand it. You will understand
that
it. It's really
that
clear.
that's why your personality is very bubbly because you are very artistic. You're like a star, right? No, because
Yes.
I myself I do direct stage plays, no, musical plays and all like that. So I'm also into theater arts. So that explains now why your personality is like that. So I
Yes.
think you are, a front runner, no, in Miss World. I hope you will really get a good
I hope
placing.
so. Let me claim all this positive
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah, and you know what? Honest to goodness, I really want you to really get or clinch a very good placement in the Miss World because the world needs beauty queens like you know. And I do appreciate. You know
Definitely.
what? Because you could really see the values and the attitude and the behavior of a queen in simple things like when dropped a message to you, you did not hesitate to you didn't hesitate to reply, no, you instantly communicated with me, and I do appreciate that, because that's a sign of a real queen, uh,
Thank
and
you
I
so
hope
much for the opportunity. I really appreciate it.
yeah,
And
because you know
talking
what
to
I
you
want
is so fun. I
when I
can
was
go hours talking to you, to be honest.
Yeah, when I was looking at your photos, I said, "Wow, this is you know what? We Asians we love black, no? Black is beautiful for us. That's why in the poster I put black is beautiful because there's something in you that is really very attractive. We cannot really, especially you. I mean, you're so stunning, and I never expected you're only 20 years old, no? And you'll
Yeah.
be competing with some older women, right? And then so
Yes, most of the
do you
time.
think your age won't be a setback or a problem? Because sometimes if you're too young, would it be a problem clinching the crown?
Totally not. Definitely not. I think my age is a bonus point for me because I have so much courage right now. I am ready for everything. Like it's basically a bonus. I see it as a bonus.
Yeah. So when you competed in the Miss Universe Curacao, the selection was like, five winners, like the four runners up and then the winner. What was it like that in the Miss Universe Curacao?
In the Miss Universe, it was one winner and first runner up and second runner up.
Mm. And what was your placing in the Miss Universe?
Let me tell you, my placement was literally the last place. I was,
Really?
yes, I was the worst, and I couldn't even believe it. And it was a horrible night, to tell you, to be honest. I didn't
Mm.
expect that at all. Like, people, the public did not expect that, and we was like everybody was shocked. But
Okay.
things happens, and
Co-
we can't do anything about them.
Yeah.
Just try to take all the negativities and turn it into positivities.
Mm. So,
Look
so
where
I
I
could
am
imagine,
today.
I could imagine the feeling when you were offered to represent the country for Miss World. It's a vindication, right?
Yes, no, but it's hard work. It's hard work. I'm
Yeah.
going there to work.
Yeah. But what did you feel when it was offered to you, knowing that you didn't, rank good in the Miss Universe Curacao? What was the feeling that
It was
time?
it was incredible. It was incredible. Like, it was incredible.
Yeah, I could
I
imagine.
couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it.
Mm. And so of course, for 1 year, no, you will be serving as the Miss World Curacao, and eventually, hopefully, if you will land a good placement in the Miss World, you will also be working with the Miss World organization. So at least your name is already stamped, no, in the history of Curacao, that you are the 2021
Yes.
Miss World Curacao. Okay, if have you
Yes.
visited other countries in Asia?
How is it in other countries?
Yeah, have you tried visiting other countries?
Not a lot. I have visited some, but not that I know about them
Mm.
as I
Mm.
know my
So
country.
if there's one country that you would want to visit, which would it be?
Actually, I do have a lot of that I
Mm.
would like to visit. Puerto Rico was one, so that's checked.
Yeah.
That's checked.
Mm.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So what do you think would be your advantage as a woman, what do you think will be your strength as a woman that the Miss World organization, that you would want the Miss World organization to notice?
Definitely my voice, my courage, my perseverance, determination, and not to forget my my
Okay.
vibe. It's definitely a vibe. Let's be honest. I have a vibe. I turn all negativities into positivities. I use them as stepping stones. So it's basically, when you are around me, it's all positivity.
Mm. Do you think, Alvinette, do you think mastery and fluency of the English language is important to become Miss World?
Definitely not. I believe in information, in the concept, not in how bring it to the world. It's just about the information. That's
Okay.
why, which is really sad. You know why? Because that's why a lot of people do not participate to the Miss Universe, or not the Miss Universe. Yeah, the Miss Universe or any beauty
Uh,
pageant, because they
mm,
think that language is important. Of course, it is important in your daily life, but to be a role model, it's your actions that speaks for you, like your
yeah.
personality. It's all about how you perform.
Mhm. So you're very young, no? Let me ask you a question that was asked in the Miss Universe before. What
Okay.
was one mistake that you've done in the past, and what did you do to correct it?
What I did, one thing I did that I've done to correct it.
Hmm. Because you're still very young, no? So, what was there any mistake that you committed in the past, and what did you do to correct that mistake in life?
That's a really, really good question. That's actually a really good question. One thing I did wrong.
it might not be too serious because
questioning
you're still young.
questioning my self-worth and
Yeah.
potentials after the
Okay.
Miss Universe Curacao pageant. And I
Oh,
correct
okay.
it now by going for what I actually want and know that I can do. And by
Okay.
saying yes to represent Curacao there at the Miss World.
Okay. So amazing. So there are so many challenges in the Miss World, right? Can you say right now? Can you claim that you're so ready to confront all the challenges?
Definitely, especially the top model competition,
Mm,
especially the hats to hats challenge. It's
mm.
also the the fitness and sport. I love
Yeah.
sport. Do you know that I do karate?
Really? Okay.
Yes, I have
Oh.
brown belt, so I'm ready for
Oh.
that also. So I am super ready.
Mm. So among the Miss World sisters, who are you communicating with so far? I mean, have you contacted any candidates, your competitors?
Yes, I have contact or I follow a lot of them actually, but most of them I've interacted with is Norway, Malta, Cayman Islands, Netherlands also because I can speak Dutch, so it's really
Yeah.
not easy for us to speak. Those I've had a conversation with.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good. Okay, so if you will be given a minute, okay, a minute to to tell to the world your purpose as a Miss World Curacao, what would it be? I'm giving you that minute.
But do you mean the Beauty with Purpose
Yeah,
project?
I mean your purpose as a woman, as a Miss
Oh,
Universe, as a Miss World Curacao. What is your message to the world
okay.
in for 1 minute? Mm.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, listen. I know life, world can be really hard, and sometimes we feel like giving up, which we should not do because we will regret it later. Believe me, what is for you is for you is definitely for you, and nobody would ever take that away. So whatever is going wrong right now, know that that is not meant for you. What is meant for you will come to you. You do have to have a lot of patience, a lot of time, a lot of self-worth first to know when we'll be ready to take this hard step or this big step, let's say it like that.
Okay, so being a very positive woman, I would like to know how do you handle criticisms, especially the internet bashers?
How do I, sorry?
How do you handle those who are commenting negatively in your Instagram, the bashers? We call them bashers, right?
Oh, as you can see, I am really jolly. I am really positive. I do have a vibe that negativity cannot come to me. Like, I do not do those. Whenever I see negative comments, I always remember that, hey, Alvinette, you know what you have been through, and nobody can disturb you to go forward. Like, only me, only I
Mhm.
know me. So, there's nobody that can judge me.
Okay, amazing. Okay, so why you should be the next Miss World 2021?
And here is the big question.
Yes.
I believe I should be the next Miss World because I for sure will do a big impact to do my maximum to not only for my country again, but for all people around the world. I believe that my perseverance, my determination, my discipline will be a big example for all people, not only girls, but also boys, because boys do be getting, you know, depressed and so also
Okay.
so I do that.
Wow, amazing. What is your view about same-sex marriage?
You know, I am not the type to judge. I am not the type to judge at all. I believe that whenever you is happy, you are happy. That is you. You determine your life. You determine whatever you want to, who you want to marry. So if you are happy, do whatever that makes you happy. It's your happiness that counts in the end. And I will be here to support you.
Wow, a real queen. Okay, so uh, are you okay? What is your view about transgender women joining beauty pageants?
This is a really good question. We are getting a little bit serious, but again, I am not the type to judge at all. Whoever is happy having a body, we should not judge them at all. Like, we are not in their shoes to feel what they feel whenever they are not the person they are. So we just have to let everybody be themselves and support them, because in the end, whenever there is unity, there is hope. Whenever there is hope, is positivity, and with positivity comes opportunity. So let's all support others. Let's be united, because believe me,
You know
there
what?
is
I,
always
I'm
hope.
just, you know what? I'm just hoping that you will really make it to the final round, because the moment you do, you will really nail the question and answer portion. You're very good.
I love Q&A, I really, really, that is my favorite part in beauty pageants. I love it.
Yeah. You could really be a good motivational speaker, because the moment you speak, no matter how serious the topic is, your smile makes it like, feel positive. Everything feels so positive when you speak. Okay, another question. Will you marry a man who is less successful than you are? A man who is less popular than you are?
Yes, yes, definitely. Because, listen, if I am successful, I can make him successful. Like, we can work, like, we can do this together. We can go far together. Like, yes, of course, if you have the mindset to be someone in life, if you have the mindset to go forward, to go after your dreams, yes, we can work together. We can make this happen. So, yes, I am not the type to judge on money, on looks, on intelligence, on none of that. If you have the mindset, if you want to do something, and you have the time, the energy, and the guts to do so, let's do it. No problem with me.
Okay, let's talk about the social movement that, different social movements right now. What is your view about Black Lives Matter? What is your view on Black Lives Matter?
Black Lives Matter. I think a lot of people do not really understand what it means, because a lot of people think that whenever you say Black Lives Matter, it's only Black Lives Matter. But that's not what it's what the meaning is at all. The meaning behind Black Lives Matter is all lives matter, but we have to remember that Black Lives Matter as well, because as you know, in the future, black people had a lot to deal with. Still do some people deal with a lot of things, and it's just a reminder that, hey, all lives matter, but so do black. So I support
Wow.
all
Wow.
lives matter plus Black Lives Matter, because Black Lives Matter means all lives matter, including
Alvinette,
the black one.
Alvinette, you're so amazing. You're really so amazing. I would
Ew.
like to, yeah, I would like to greet Manohara Beautycom from Indonesia. He has joined, and Vino also, the national director of Miss Teen Indonesia. They're watching right now.
Oh,
Hi, Paya.
hi.
This is Miss Alvinette Soliana, Miss World Curacao 2021. She's so amazing. Alvinette, what I mean, although we are claiming right now that women are being treated equally, the same way we treat men, but in reality, in different parts of the world, there is really this discrimination against women. So, what can you do as a beauty queen to really help women to be treated equally in all over the world?
I believe by speaking, by raising awareness, like most of the time, speaking helps a lot. A lot of people do not believe that, but believe me, speaking do a lot of things. Like it makes you go think farther. It makes you think. It will bring you at a point that you will be there, like, oh, that's how it is. That's how they mean it, and that will really, you know,
Okay, let's talk about mental health problem, because that's one of your advocacies, right? So, uh, all over the world, no, those who suffer from it, and those who were not able to confront such problem, committed suicides, right? So, as a spokesperson of Miss World, how will you convince people, or what advice you would give to those who are suffering from mental health problems?
mental health problem is for me important because I have been there. So it's something that I focuses on daily. For all the people that are suffering from a mental illness, believe me that talking to someone helps. Whenever you feel lost or you feel lonely, go and seek help for yourself. In this world, people are not going to help you if you don't say it. Like nobody will see what is wrong if you don't vent. You do have to vent a lot. Let all those emotions out. Vent as much as possible. If you have to cry daily, do that. That really helps. That helped me. So vent and
Mm.
talk to someone. Seek help for yourself. A lot of people do not believe in mental illnesses, but believe me, mental illnesses are real. Seek help for yourself. Don't be embarrassed at all. It's about you. You should be loved too. You should be happy to go and seek that help. Seek that help.
Good, amazing.
If there is anybody that's going through things, you can message me always. I'll be open to help you with whatever I can. I will be there for you. Please message me if there is anything.
Wow, amazing. And don't worry, people will definitely message you upon hearing that you're available for that. And let's talk about vaccination. No? A lot of people, there are some people who are not into it. They're very much against vaccines, right? What is your view on it? I mean, are you vaccinated right now? Are you fully vaccinated?
Yes, I am fully vaccinated. However, I believe that everybody should have the right to say yes or no to the vaccination. It's their life, it's their body, they decide on it. So if you are against or pro vaccination, it's your choice and you have full my respect.
Okay. What is your view about plastic surgery or beauty enhancement? What is your take on that?
Plastic surgery, a lot of people most of the time go and do things, fix things at their body because they are insecure about it or they do not have a high self-esteem. So if you think that you need plastic surgery to boost your self-esteem, go and get it done. Your
Mhm. Wow.
happiness counts. Your happiness really counts. But know that you are beautiful with or without it. But girl, boy, if that makes you happy, go and do it. Nobody can judge you
Okay.
because you are
So,
not in your shoes.
wow, good. If there's one thing that you would like to change in the world, what would it be?
If I could change people's mindset, I would. Unfortunately, I cannot, but I would. Because if we are can think positive and seek solutions for everything immediately, unite, like we will be much further. We would have a world. So if I could change people's mindsets, I would.
Mm,
But again, the world would be boring if everybody is thinking the
mm,
same.
okay. Okay, that's very good. Oh my, you know what? You're so impressive. You're so impressive, and you have the winning smile. You have really the one of the best winning smile that I've ever seen. So, can you have your message to how do you call the people in Curacao? Curacaoans? How do you call
You di
yourself?
Corso.
Again,
You di
again.
Corso. You means daughter or son.
Ah,
Di
okay.
Corso of Curacao. Daughter or son of Curacao.
Brothers and son of Curacao. What is your message to all of them, and especially that you are bringing and raising the flag of Curacao in the Miss World Beauty pageant?
My message to all UD Carsal is that I know the pandemic has affected us a lot, but believe me, if we hold hands and do everything together, we unite and be as positive as we can, we will be much, much further. And remember to help whenever you can. Be kind to people because you do not know what people is going through. We all need someone. We all need somebody. Maybe you do not need a person right now, but just remember that tomorrow you do not know what it comes with. So be kind to others. Let's unite. Let's celebrate and turn this pandemic into something positive. A lot of lessons we have learned. So let's use all this knowledge, all this information to bring our island
Oh
further.
my gosh. Alvinette, I could feel the positive energy here in my place because of the way you delivered the message. Okay, so uh, I would like to thank you, Alvinette, for giving in to my request to have an interview with you. I hope that in the future we have another session wherein we will be tackling different topics. Because I would like to highlight your motivational speaker ship. Because I think a lot of people need that kind of energy that you are trying to give out, no, and to
Yeah.
other people. And I'm wishing you the best in the Miss World pageant. I'll definitely be following the Miss World, and I'll follow you. I'll definitely watch over you and pray for your good placement. Yeah, okay. So can you have a last message to the world, to the Asians, to the Filipinos, Indonesians, Thais, everybody who will be watching here later?
My message to all people watching is to remember to always be yourself. Sometimes society, the generation takes over, and we sometimes want to go after it so that we can seem perfect, that we can seem happy. But remember always to be yourself, be you. That's all that matters in the end because you determine your happiness. Whenever you try to be someone else, you are not being yourself, and your happiness will fade like that. So be yourself, keep your confidence up, and if there's something, always message or seek help. I'll
Okay,
be
my
there.
gosh. Okay, could you please deliver your introduction, your name and your country, like your introduction to the Miss World pageant?
Hi, my beautiful people. I am Alvinette Soliana, Miss World Curacao 2021. I'm a 20-year-old entrepreneur studying finance and control in my penultimate year at the University of Curacao.
Wow. Okay. So thank you. We have to keep in touch. I'll definitely send our support to you. And I'm honest to goodness. I'm wishing you all the best in the pageant. Be your authentic you, and I hope they will really notice, your genuine personality, your warm, presence, your positivity. Everybody should be able to experience that the way I experience it, the way I feel it right now. So,
Yeah.
Alvinette, thank you so much. No, let's keep in
Thank you
touch,
to
and I
you.
will
Thank you for
definitely
the
be supporting you.
opportunity. I
Yeah, and
will follow you on all
yeah.
your social media. Please say the name of your YouTube channel so the people of Curacao can also go and follow you and subscribe.
Yeah, thank you. And of course, let's collaborate soon later because we need someone like you to penetrate the world, right?
Yes.
Okay. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give a virtual hug and a virtual applause to Miss World Curacao, Alvinette. So yeah, no. uh, thank you, thank you so much.
My
Thank
whole
you.
team is here
Yeah,
supporting me and
yeah, thank you
appreciating
so.
you for the
Yeah,
opportunity.
yeah, thank you so much to the team. Please take care of our queen. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye. Take care.
Thank you.